take a big breath in, reach it up. So we are in week 3. Week 3 is usually when we amp it up just a little bit, see what we can do, try to move into the moves. I think everybody in the group has something going on right now. Let's circle it out. So listen to your body, take a pause, stop to stretch. Substitute a move if you need to. I know you can hear me, but I would never say anything about it. You do you. That's my motto. We're here, we're moving, we're working. That's what counts. And punch. Pull your shoulder blades together. Tiny little circles. And flip your thumbs back, and we'll keep circling. It's almost a full house. Yay. And let's roll our arms in the socket. 2 more. And let your arms come down as you continue rotating. Nice and slow and gentle. Let that swing get a little bit bigger, and then let it go. And just swing. Good. 6, 2 more. It's hard to stop that swinging. Oh, you have to stop the momentum. Roll out your shoulders, check in with how they're feeling, and we'll move down to the hips. Popping them out side to side. Two more. And hula hoops. Nice big circles. Let's go one more in this direction. And reverse. 3, 4, 6. And figure 8s. Getting nice and groovy. One more this way. And then we're going to reverse. 2, 3, 4. One more. Good. Down to the knees, circling. And reverse direction. And let's circle out the ankles. And reverse that direction. Switching sides. Round we go. And reverse direction. There. Gain credit. Always gain credit. And rolling up and down. You don't keep track of it, you don't know why you're tired, right? At the end of the day, gotta track it. 6. And let's bring our feet into first position. And so instead of staying out here and lifting up, because you can lift higher, want your heels glued together, thighs and calves glued together to start. Hold on if you need it. And we're lifting straight up. Trying to keep everything glued. We're waking up that midline. I don't know why, but that seems to be the first thing most people lose. Internal rotation and connecting the midline. Maybe it's because of our hips. Who knows? Okay, let's come out nice and wide and go side lunge to side lunge. Finding those midline muscles. And then we're going to hold on one side. Deep or shallow, your choice. You do you. Up and over to the other side. Try to relax into it. Lengthen through those adductors, the inner thigh muscles. And come back to center. So we're going to turn our toes out and come down into a squat. And we're going to lift up one heel and then lift up the other. So I want you to keep your torso as still as you can. So we're not going up and down. You're not lifting through your hips. You're lifting just your heel. A little ankle strength. And then let's try to lift both up and hold. Oh, this is hard. Sweet 3. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, straight arms. You're gonna stay bent over. Straight arms pressing your knees back and out. So you're still getting a stretch here. Let's take one shoulder down. This is going a little deeper into that side to side stretch we do. See if you can straighten your arm, push against your leg. And then come up nice and slow. Straight arm, push against your other leg and get that twist. So one shoulder is going down, one shoulder is going up. And come back. We'll do that one more time slow. So you're pushing to a straight arm. I can't see if I'm straight, but it feels straight. And switching sides. And then side to side for just a few. And roll it up. So if it feels good to go slow, that's a good one to know. My back feels a lot more open right now, but that's me. Okay, let's go into our warm-up. We're doing our 10 jacks, our 10 squats, our 10 mountain climbers, our 5 push-ups, which I'm using my bench for, and good mornings. So we're going to get all warmed up for doing our jumping. We're becoming jumping beanies. Okay, jumping jacks, lower high. Let's go for 10. 2, 3, 4, 10. And we're going, I guess last 2 weeks we've been going for 6 minutes. This week we're going for 8 minutes. So probably get close to 4 rounds in. 3 air squats. 6, we can always slow everything down. 9. Good. Nice squats I'm seeing. Okay, mountain climbers. Fast or slow? So from here, you can run, but what I don't want to see is this, where we're bent over. You're always going to be out in your plank. You could also do it on the floor, or you can go slow, or you can just speed it up a little bit. 10 on each side. And from there, whenever you're done, go straight into your push-ups. And I'll meet you in standing, and we'll do our good mornings together. Everyone's heart rate should be up. Circle out your wrists, give yourself a break. We're all back together. Let's go for good mornings. Hands behind your head, nice and loose. Not pulling or pushing, you're just keeping your elbows way out to the side. Knees are bent, so your weight's over your midfoot. Let's go for 10, 9, 8. To make sure you're coming all the way back up to full standing. And that's 10. Back to jacks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 squats. Sink into it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, mountain climbers. 2. And we'll meet together in standing whenever you're done with your mountain climbers and your push-ups. And 10 good mornings. Okay, going back into jacks. 2. And squats. This is third time through. 4, 5, 6. Should be feeling pretty warm by now. 8, 9, 10. Shake your wrists out. Mountain climbers and push-ups. Find your plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait till I see everyone come back on screen. Yes, shake, circle your wrists out. Okay. You have one more round. 6. Last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saw that face. 8, 9. Oh, I can tell you these are the last squats you're doing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last round of mountain climbers and push-ups. You got this. Stay with it. Hands behind your head. Last good mornings. Weight over your feet. All the way up to standing. Don't leave your hips still flexed. I lost my words there for a second. You want to come to full extension. Good. And nice. Okay, grab a drink. Good work. Okay. Pop your hips out side to side. Circle them out. Swing your arms. Find your balance on one leg. Stick the other leg out. We're going to do some ankle wiggles and some more ankle work before we start jumping. Count to about 20 to 30 wiggles. And then we'll switch sides. Maybe our counting isn't the same. Maybe we did 3 rounds instead of 4. Who knows? But we're done. We're moving forward. Sometimes my head gets stuck on the number 10, and then I can't count anymore. Okay, prance it out. Check in with how things are feeling. Circle, circle. We have our pogos, our side slides, which the step in the bench, you're going to get in trouble. And then we have our little mini single leg squats. I'm going to move this too. So we did 20 seconds. We're only doing 1 round. We did 20 seconds for the first 2 weeks. This week we're going to do 30 seconds. Simple pogos. Just pull yourself up and land. Make it fancy next week. We're just going to find that spring in your legs. And let's go. "30 seconds is a long time to pogo." You can do whatever you want with your hands. We have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds off. So pogos with no motion, you're just finding that spring down and up, force against gravity, letting your muscles and tendons adapt to creating power. We're going to go in 10 seconds, our side shuffles or side slides. We're going to go hop, 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 hop across. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here. I'm going to wear out my rug. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And 30 seconds off. These little mini squats on a single leg. They are just mini squats. Hip back, knee forward. Good knee alignment over your toes as you go down. I think we were doing 10 on each side. Can't remember if we were doing, did I write it down? I think we did 10 seconds. I think let's see if we can do 20 little squats on each side. And if you can't, take a break. Just put both feet down. It's okay. We can try. This is not for time. Just count for 20. 1, 2, just like that. 10. You can even adjust your arms. Good, it's like a moving balance. When you think about walking, you generally have both feet on the ground. If you're going to pick up to running, you want to be able to absorb that. Side 2 we're on now. Good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to go into our weights. Our weights are split squats. We're going to do them offset today. You always have the option of building your strength and going heavier bilaterally. So if you've been doing the squats like this with a weight in each hand and you want to get heavier and you want to get stronger doing that, that's a-okay. What we're going to try to do this week is work on internal rotation. So we're going to have the weight on the opposite hand to the front leg. And that's just going to encourage a little bit more internal rotation at the pelvis, which is something a lot of us need. Okay. So we're going to set up in our nice wide split squat, weights on your toes and your whole foot in front, toes in back, whole foot in front. You want to keep your hips square to whatever is in front of you and sink down and up. We're going through 10 to 12 or whatever you can stand. Don't let the weight pull you. You're always in charge of the weight. Do you feel the difference? Maybe not. You do you when you get to 10 or 12 or 11 or 13 or whatever number you're at. Switch sides, hips are square, shoulders are square. Pelvis is rotating just a little bit. Your body is following your pelvis. You're not rotating your upper body. Make sure it's coming from that pelvis, from that hip connection. Good work. Let's put that weight down. We're coming into our one arm dumbbell row. Find your heavy weights. For this, we're not mixing it up. I don't know a happy way to mix up a one arm row. I know aerobics teachers can do that. Not me. For this and the chest press, we're going to focus on going heavier and the flies on Thursday. So we're going to start non-dominant, and your range is 8 to 12 depending on whatever weight you are using. Good work. So when you're done, we're going to set up for the step down and catch. I'm not changing my step height from last week, although you certainly may. What we're going to do is try to step out a little wider and catch yourself. So I think last week, at least I caught myself stepping straight down. I want you to go, whee, go out a little wider and catch yourself in that hinge. So both hips are working. You're in a hinge. We're gonna hold 3, 2, 1, and come up. We're still only doing 5 per side. We're just taking a bigger step. And hopefully you feel it in your hips and not in your knees as you're landing. Sorry, Alex. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you may not feel it in the back hip as much as the hip that's stepping off. We want your hip to catch you, not your knees. Last one this side. Okay, side 2. And counting to 3. You might have a clock set up. I'm not looking at mine. My count is faster than my clock. Good. Okay. So we're gonna do bicep curls. And then we're gonna get down on the bicep curls and heel raises. And then we're gonna get down on the floor. Whew. What are we gonna do for bicep curls? I'm gonna change my weights out. Just a little bit heavier than I was using. We're still going 220 if we can. 1, 2. So if you're curious, I was using 12s. This monster is only 15. So they look huge, but they're not as huge as they look. That makes sense. I think this is the last set. That's a nice bit of tiredness. And I'm going to keep them. So then I have 30 pounds together. So weight in each hand. We're going to do our heel raises. So lifting straight up and down. Not pressing into the bench at all, or the step, just using your leg. Going to 12. My counting is just so off today. I don't know what happened. I got a really good night's sleep. For whatever reason, my numbers are all mixed up. So you do you. Ignore me when you need to. Okay, now we're going to come down on the floor and we're going to do the one arm dumbbell press with dead bug legs. If you're increasing your weight, you may certainly stick with, next week we're going to do something totally different. You may certainly stick with what we've been doing. Oh, we're not increasing your weight. You can still stick with what we've been doing. So this week we're going to start, instead of with our hands up at the ceiling, in fact, put your weights down for a moment and just reach up and let your back expand. And then bring your arms down. As broad as your shoulders are, that's where we're starting. We're not starting from a cramped position. I want space across your chest and your shoulders. And when we're here, we're going to take that big breath. Relax your spine down onto the floor. Aligning your rib cage with your pelvis. Then we're going to lift up to tabletop with the legs and go. And we're going to try to get to 24 today. If you're increasing your weights, you might not get to 24. There's a lot going on here. Stabilizing your back, challenging your core, working your chest, all at the same time. Let's come into our plank. So plank with arms. We have done hand taps. I'm just going to see here and show you. This is what we did. And then last week we did this. You can stay at any level you want, including holding the plank for 30 seconds. This week, if you want more challenge, we're going to try to lift an arm. So just reaching forward with one arm. When I'm moving my arms in a plank, I keep my feet a little bit wider. It gives you a little bit more stability. So our plank looks like this. And we're going to try to reach. We've done this before when we go around the world. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. 30-second plank. Reaches as fast or as slow as you like. A nice stable body, good strong plank. We're halfway there. You can do this from your elbows too. Looks like this. A little more awkward, I think. That's me. And we're done. Let's take a minute and then we'll go through that again. Circle your wrists, swing your arms. Ooh, let's take 30 more seconds, grab a drink. Let your heart rate come down. Let your breathing slow. So we're going to come back to our split squats in about 15 seconds. Find the weight that you're using. Just to offset the weight, it just forces you to organize a little bit differently. And that organization is important. So I'm going to face you straight on so I can see you, but also so I can see what I'm doing. So pelvis straight, square with your shoulders. As you come down, everything is going to shift a little bit to the right, but I'm not turning my torso. It's just the pelvis, and it's very subtle. Nice. Don't forget to bend that back knee, sink it down. Good. My counting is really off today. I'm going to give myself 2 more, and then we'll try again on the other side. It's like there's something that sticks, like I get to a number and I get stuck, and then I start repeating it. I don't know what's going on in my brain. I don't think I'm having a stroke. Okay, let's square everything up and sink it down. Good. I pulled apart my weight for the other exercises, so I'm going to use my kettlebell, which works for doing a one arm row. But that's me. It does the same thing. It's a little bit lighter than what I was using, but that's okay. It still works. Let's go for 8 to 12 on each side, depending on the weight. And if you switch to a dumbbell because switch to a kettlebell because I'm using a kettlebell, you might notice the difference just in where the weight is centered, but the weight is the same, right? Shake your arms out, shake your wrists out. Step down time, 5 on each side. It's like taking a giant step over a puddle and catching yourself on the other side and holding and then coming back. I know it's not fair. You lose the momentum of being able to jump over that puddle and then quickly move the other leg. But that's not the goal. The goal is to build the strength here. Switching sides. Big step. Hey, Finn. 2. Good. Make sure you're catching yourself. Hip is back. Both hips are working. Good. Okay. Moving on to bicep curls and then the heel raises. Boom, boom, boom. Hi, Finn. Finn is upset. I'll wait for you. I see everybody moving around getting their weights. Finn is upset because my husband is away. Let's go. 20 to 24. And this is his usual time for going outside to play fetch. Good. Sure you're not swinging your body to build momentum. You increase your weight, it's getting heavier. You might slow down, focus on your form. Good. Shake those arms out. Whatever weight you're using, see, I'm holding on to them. Rearrange the order and I rearrange my brain. Step ups, not step ups, heel raises. So preferably 8 to 12 inch height step to put your foot up on so that you're not relying on that front foot, doing about 12 on each side. You're just lifting up. And of course, in the real world, everything works together. We're not just isolating one side. And you do push off the bottom foot and you do push into the front foot. We've done that before. But this is just for your ankles and your calves. Good. Okay. So coming down on the floor. Oh, Finn, you drive a hard bargain. Yes, you do. What are we gonna do? I have to move you. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come over here. Good boy. Settle down. Okay. But this is an invitation to play when you get on the floor, right? Okay. Dead bugs. Then our plank. Oof. Settle your back. Broaden your shoulders and your chest. And let's go from the bottom, not the top. The goal is to keep your spine stable. And over. 13. Hi, bud. 18. And when you're all done, weights down carefully. Just when your arms are tired, we're going to come into a plank and do those reaches for 30 seconds. So let's go in 5. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide legs, build your stability. Abs are tight. Glutes are engaged. Quads are lifted. Arms are tired. Shoulders are tired. Back is tired. But we're halfway through. You can do this. Or switch to hand taps. Or just hold your plank. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into child's pose. Okay, 2 rounds. Should be tired. We're not ending early because this guy wants us to. No, we're not. He's getting banished. Let's go, Finn. Come. Come on. Out you go. Sit. Okay. Stay. We'll see how well that works. We're going to do one quick round more. We can do this. It's already 8 o'clock. The clock is ticking. Grab a drink if you need it. Find your weights for doing the split squat or the weight for doing the split squat. And we are going. I can tell you, the next time we end up on the floor, it's going to feel really good to stay there. I feel like to put a dunce cap on him. I've never seen such a sad look with a stay command. Okay. From there, we have, you think I'd know this, our 1-arm row. You stay right there, Finn. Good boy. Okay. 8 to 10 on each side. Third set, you might be really tired. If you get to 6 and you're like, I'm done, you're done. It's okay. You get to 8 and you've been doing 12, but you're done. You're done. And that's okay. Step downs. I'm going right into it. You guys are going to be thirsty. Woo. 2, 3. Amazing how fast we can go when I stop talking. Switch sides when you're done with one. Take a giant step over the puddle. Good stay, Finn. Okay, shake it out. We go into bicep curls. If you increase your weight like I did, your arms are going to be tired. Then stay. So if you don't get to 10 or 12 on each side, that's okay. Form is more important than a number. Might require a little more concentration to hold yourself without wanting to sway. Good. Last 2 should be hard, hard, hard. Whew. Okay, holding on to those weights. We're working on grip strength. Not intentionally, but there it is. And let's go for our heel raises. Wait for people to get to place. There we go, and up. Got 12 on each side. Good work. And then somebody sped right through it. Or my heels are going really slowly. There we go. Okay, coming down on the floor. Last round of dead bugs with a chest press. Next week, we're going to mix it up. There won't be a dead bug leg. It'll just be alternating arms to the challenge of your choice. Okay, so back is broad, spine is stable. Exhale. Use your abs to hold your low back down. Legs come up. And here we go. The last couple should be hard. And when you're all done, bring those weights down. We're gonna roll it over. I may have just done that all off camera because I didn't change it. Okay. Good boy, stay right there. 30 seconds, last 30 seconds of a plank. If you just wanna hold it, hold it. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Abs are tight, glutes are squeezed, quads are lifted. You're going as fast or as slow as you would like. Halfway there. You want to go back into down dog and stretch? That's okay too. 10 seconds. And rest. Knees wide, heels together, sink back towards your heels and stretch. Good work. Let your breath slow down. Let your shoulders relax. Walk your hands over to the right. Keep your hips down. Don't move your whole body. Keep your hips anchored. And just do a little side bend as you reach. Let your left side stretch. Whew. Two more breaths here. And then we're going to walk our hands forward. And then we can go past the jaws of death over here. Go to the left. And let your right side stretch. A few breaths here. And then we're going to come back to center. Come up on hands and knees. Let's turn your fingertips towards your knees on one hand and rock back and forth ever so gently. Just stretching out your wrist and your forearm. A couple more times. And then let's switch sides. And then let's rock our hips back and forth. You can move your hands forward if that feels better. You can go a little bit more forward. Not quite an up dog. Let's do 2 more times. Just rocking gently. And then let's come back into child's pose, but we're going to thread the needle. So we're getting a little bit more shoulder stretch out of this. And not just a side bend. You can adjust where your hand is. It could be closer to your knee. It could be higher up. Wherever you need it to get a good shoulder stretch. Hips are back. Arms are reaching in different directions. And then we're going to come up and switch sides. Think about hips coming back, head coming down, hands reaching in opposite directions. Okay. And while we're on the floor, let's come onto our backs and hug our knees in. Let's make circles. Circles with our knees. So we're kind of going around where our sacrum is, giving it a little massage, thanking it for letting us do offset work without getting cranky. At least I hope your joint didn't get cranky. And we're going to keep your left knee hugged in and stretch your right leg out straight. Come over here. Oh. Okay, I hope you can see. I can't see anything. So stretch your right leg straight, toes up to the ceiling, heels pressing down onto the floor. Left leg is coming in to your chest and then out to your shoulder. So just a gentle, subtle movement laterally from in towards your chest and then out to the side a little bit. And then let's switch sides. So your left leg is going to stretch, your right leg's coming in, holding onto the shin. Left leg, toes are up, heels pulling down onto the floor. Right leg, knees coming out to the side. Into the chest, out towards the shoulder. Okay. Let's take our feet on the floor and do some windshield wipers. Nice and slow to start, and then you can find your own tempo. So shoulders are staying on the floor while your knees are going side to side. I've got a very creaky floor and a very needy dog. Let's cross your right knee over your left and twist to the right. So the weight of your right leg is stretching your left hip. And then we're going to come back up to center and pull both legs in. So your legs are still crossed. Whew. Right hip is getting a big, big, big stretch. See if you can relax into it. Not so easy to do after it's been working really hard. And if you can, while you're up here, twist a tiny bit to the left. See if you can go a little bit deeper into that. Use your breath. See if you consciously relax that hip muscle. It's more than one muscle. Lots of muscles in there. And come back to center and we'll switch sides. So left over right. You're going to twist down to your left. And then we're going to come back up to center. Bring both knees in. And if you're feeling good, you can hang out here or you can twist a little bit to your right. So let that hip relax, let those muscles stretch. Uncross your legs, roll it up. Let's take our hands behind our back and do a chest stretch. It's making it so easy. Here we go. Good. And then roll your shoulders, and we are done. Excellent work today. Thanks for joining me. How do I turn off record?